All right, this is number 29 of Bad at Drawing. Can't believe I've done 29 of these. Um, it doesn't feel like it, but yeah, what I think with some few pauses here and there, I think it's been like once a week. Though I record them in batches of like four or whatever. But yeah, it's a thing. It's going. It's a couple months of just doing these terrible doodles of Pokemon creatures that I wish I had a better memory or something, because some of these are pretty ugly, and I think this is a good example of that. We have Seaking, who's just a fish, back in Gen 1. I need to expand. So when I do these, it asks me like what generation of, like, how many generations do you want to put in for like a random Pokemon, and it just tells you, it spits out the name or whatever. I've been doing a lot of Kanto ones. I'm sure you can tell based off the ones I've done, but because the Kanto ones are the ones that I remember the most. They're also the ones that I've seen the most because they, all the re-releases and whatever. So it's a little safer, and I know I'll like at least get close. Like I've done a few. I've tried Johto, and I remember some of those. Hoenn, I'd start getting fuzzy, and then Sinnoh, it's just what even, and then the next one, I'm just like, I've never seen this before, and the next one, I'm like, oh god, what have I done? So I've been staying in Kanto. I'm gonna try to expand more, but we'll see how that goes, because I just, I just try to at least have something that resembles the thing that I'm supposed to be drawing. But anyway, yeah, Seaking it's just a fish. I don't think he ever had like anything special in the anime either, because like Misty had a Goldeen, and I don't think it evolves into a Seaking, or it might, but like later on. I probably wasn't watching by that point anymore, but for like the whole first season or two or three or whatever, like I remember it's always a Goldeen, and Seaking never really has like an episode where it's like, oh man, look, it's a Seaking. It's always just kind of one of those like background things, like in the movies where they do like the full shots of like the land of Pokemon. Do you see like a couple Seaking just floating around? I think like that's the most he's had. Though again, there's like probably like 800 episodes, so that could have changed by now. But from what I remember, there was no like dedicated Seaking episode. So, yeah, looking at this now, my Seaking is horrendous. I don't know why I keep giving them these like 90s anime eyes. I think it's because I think that everything has that, but no, they have like creature eyes. But again, Seaking, very, very basic. It's just a fish. Like Goldeen, same thing. A lot of the Gen 1 Pokemon are just like, it's a fish, it's a dog, it's a bird, it's a pigeon, it's a rat, It wasn't until later on where they started getting like, they're like, uh-oh, we already did a rat, so now let's make a super rat that's also a mafia boss. I don't know. Anyway, that's Seaking, and that's 29. The next one's number 30. That's a lot.